So, good morning, wherever you are, anywhere in the world. Welcome to this little live session. It's been a few days since I last did one, so I thought I'd just drop on here for a quick little moment just to share something with you, which I'm seeing really benefiting a lot of people right now. As we sort of go around our ever hectic lives, I'm sure you're encountering people who are currently quite scattered. I think that's probably the best word to describe it. This might be you as well, feeling very sort of scattered, a little bit chaotic, super busy, not knowing which way to turn, what's going to happen next. There's a lot of chaos out there, isn't there? And I'm seeing this a lot from people I'm mentoring, clients. Yes, there's a lot going on. There's a huge amount going on. So one of the ideas that I had that I wanted to share with you, which for me, as part of this year of awareness and abundance, and that's directly related to what I'm going to talk about in just a second, is the idea of a centering thought. Okay, a centering thought. This phrase really has been coined by Deepak, who has very much interwoven this within a lot of the practices, a lot of the courses, a lot of the trainings and teachings that he does. And it's quite profound. It's very simple, but really quite profound. And the idea of a centering thought is, it is a single thought, so a phrase, a word, that literally just brings you back from being scattered. Okay, it just brings you back from being almost subservient to the world around you. It just allows you to strike balance and some level of control and centering again. Now, if you're a very mindful person, you're probably already doing this in terms of relaxation techniques, meditation, etc. But if you're not, then this is a very interesting little technique that whenever you find yourself feeling scattered or feeling just pulled just that little bit too far beyond a balance that's comfortable, you can return through your centering thought to a place where you just feel a little bit more in control. So the technique is very simple, actually, and just involves a pause in the day. Okay, so the first thing to do is just to stop and take a deep breath. Then it's about focusing on your centering thought and deep breath, repeating the centering thought, deep breath, and then continuing. And it can literally be as simple as that, taking just a few seconds really in a very busy, chaotic lifestyle. So for me, my centering thought has been sort of a little phrase that I've been talking about. And if you're on this journey with me this year, you'll know this phrase intimately by now, awareness and abundance. And when I return to that phrase, and I use this a lot, I would say a number of times every single day, either through an initial meditation early in the morning, or even just during the day when you just think, oh, hold on a minute, I'm just going a little bit too quickly here, or oh, actually, I'm just, losing the focus. And we all do it. It doesn't matter how practiced you are in this stuff, we're all human. So that will occur to you, I'm sure, as well. And for me, the whole practice of my centering thought this year of awareness and abundance, awareness being very much about being consciously present as much as I can. It's never perfect, but as much as I can in every moment. So really, I think the phrase is smelling the roses, isn't it? Just really pausing and stopping multiple times during the day just to be there and be, not just keep doing. A lot of us fall into this trap of doing. So I'm really trying to practice this idea of being. So that's the awareness bit. And the abundance bit is the really fascinating bit, because here we are, 24th of May, 2022. So we're deep into the year now, hundreds of days into the year now. And the idea of this centering thought, mantra, whatever you want to call it, is that you have to be very careful what you wish for. So the word abundance, which is the second part of my centering thought for this year, my mantra for this, it's really been quite interesting. Just that has really manifested. The word abundance really has come to me in so many different ways. I've seen abundance in sunshine, in smiles, in clients, in money, in the number of people I'm mentoring now. Everything that I'm doing seems to be at an abundant level. Now, whether that is just purely as a result of me just being super aware, because obviously that's the first of the two words, or the fact that these two, and this is what I suspect is happening, these two are kind of intertwining, they're sort of interwoven, and they're working together to manifest this kind of perception that I have awareness and abundance. Now, of course, the reality might be something very, very different, but my reality using this centering thought is exactly what my centering thought is. So I am aware and I have abundance right here, right now. I'm getting as much of whatever it is I'm looking for. And it's really, really interesting. So you have to be, when you're thinking about your centering thought, you have to be very careful about the centering thought. Okay, this has to be something that is emotive to you. A thought is just a thought. What you need to be trying to do here when you're thinking about coming up with a centering thought is that it needs to be something that will drive a feeling or an emotion in you so that you can really feel it. Some of the examples that Deepak might be using is I'm open to miracles. I'm a radiant spiritual being. I'm a wondrous miracle of life. Just a few examples from sort of Deepak's repertoire. You might have something that's a little bit more grounded, a little bit more practical than that, and that's fine. Mine is awareness and abundance for this year, but you can change them, you can interplay with them. But what I suggest you do to start with is just keep it simple, a centering thought to bring you back from feeling scattered into a position of balance and calm and just a grounded centering. So the first thing to do is to stop, take a deep breath or two. Think of your centering thought, which is a thought that brings out positive, calming emotions in you. Then breathe again, repeat, and then continue with your world, continue with your life, and continue with the day. So it's not complicated. It's super simple, but I will almost assure you here, because I've not really encountered somebody who hasn't tried this and actually it's worked beautifully for them. This stuff really does work. So have a go with it. Your centering thought. Think of something today that will really bring you back from being scattered, from feeling slightly stressed, maybe the anxiety of all the uncertainty that's going on in the world right now. The centering thought will bring you back, and it literally does that. It just brings you back into your center, and from there you can continue with your day. So have a great one, have a great day, and do direct message me if you come up with a really profound centering thought that really works for you. I'd love to hear about it. I know there's a lot of you on this journey this year with me, so it would be great to sort of hear some of the examples, and maybe I'll share those in the next time I have a little chat with you. But have a great day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Remember, centering thoughts bring you back from feeling scattered.